there was some SEC notes about meme coins and the Howey test. I think we should explain. Yes, there it is. The Securities and Exchange Commission with the Doge dog on it. Okay, here we are, folks. We went from too cold in the Goldilocks zone with Gensler, and I guess we're now going into the too hot under Trump. Maybe, I don't know. I saw this brief note from the SEC. It feels like they're crafting the law around the Trump meme coin. If I'm being candid, it feels like, oops, Trump did something. Let's make the law fit it. Now, I also myself do believe we should redo regulations and people should be able to invest in anything they want through an accredited test. But just for intellectual curiosity here, let's look at the Howey test and what the SEC said and just try to make sense of this.
Okay, so we put together a little graphic for everybody to break down kind of like the Howey test to define what is a security. And if you don't know, Howey was an old Supreme Court case, and it set forth kind of policy for what is a security and what isn't. So what matters, Jason, is that a security, per Howey, is an investment of money into some sort of common enterprise, something that people are working on or taking part in.
A startup would be an example.
For sure.
Yeah.
With the expectation of a profit, which is why the startup investing point makes sense. You don't put money into a Series B hoping that you have less money in the end. You want to make money. And a security is something that you expect other people to generate value for that you then accrue to yourself. Now, what about meme coins? Meme coins are something that we've talked about on the show, both through the Trump and Melania token launches, and then also recently through Milei in Argentina and the Libra token. Oh, that's right. I forgot about the Hawk Tua coin.
Oh, man.
Remember when that was
there's like literally 10,000 coins released a day. So that's in favor of like, this ruling. But okay, let's go through it here. Okay.
So the SEC comes out with some new guidance. And this really matters because the SEC has been dropping cases. It's been giving kind of, free range to a lot of, I would say, crypto companies and activities that had previously been under the thumb of the SEC. So the SEC says, what is a meme coin? It defines a meme coin as a type of crypto asset inspired by internet memes, characters, current events, or trends for which the promoter seeks to attract an enthusiastic online community to purchase the meme coin and engage in its trading. And frankly, Jason, I think that's right. But I want to hear from you. Does that match your understanding of meme coins?
Okay. So there is some centralization of a meme coin because there's a website, there's a person who writes the copy on that website, the terms of service, and they own 80% of it, and then they distribute them. Okay, so if we pull up the Howey test again, I'm just going to run through it from my perspective with the Howey test, and trying to be as intellectually rigorous as I can here. It's an investment of money, check. You're giving money. 2, it's a common enterprise. Well, if the people who release the meme coin own a large percentage of it, that means they have something in common with you. And you're working on this together. And the people who are buying it certainly have an expectation of profit because they're sharing charts and drawing on the charts where they expect it to go. And they're using a ticker symbol and it's traded on a platform like Coinbase or Robinhood right next to other securities. And is it to be derived from the efforts of others? Well, I do. That's where we get interesting because Milei was tweeting it, right? Milei tweeted it. So that sounds like you're relying on him to tweet it to get the pump going. So I'm going to use Milei here. He invested money. People are collaborating on it. People expect a profit. And you expect that other people will keep pumping it. And people are disappointed when the pumping stops. Like when Hawk Tua stops pumping it and gets called out on it, or Milei gets called out and they stop pumping it, people are disappointed. So for me, meme coins do scream securities.
So how does the SEC get around that? Well,
okay, yes, please explain it to me because I just went through the test and Milei coin and Hawk Tua, both of those are clearly securities to me. What do you think? Do you think those Milei is a security or not? Does it feel
Libra token?
Yes.
Yes, but I personally have a wider umbrella view of what constitutes a security. But let's just narrow down to what the SEC says, because their logic here is something that we can just vet against, reality. So one thing they say is any expectation of profits that meme coin purchases have is not derived, I'm quoting here, from the efforts of others. Skipping ahead a couple of lines, the value of meme coins is derived from speculative trading and the collective sentiment of the market like a collectible. My issue with this is that if my expectation of profit is not derived from the efforts of others and the value is derived from speculative trading, aren't I depending on other people to make me money? Ergo, it's a common enterprise with the expectation of profit thanks to the work of others. That, to me, does not obviate the Howey test. And so to me, the SEC's logic here, while popular with folks who like meme coins and want to keep doing this, isn't exactly airtight.